Yay.
That was pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, but kind of short, huh?
Is it? Oh yeah, 40.
This is
No,
a shorter one.
was it only 30 minutes?
Yeah, it was only 30 minutes,
Hmm.
but it was action-packed at least.
Oh,
But it
better.
was really, yeah. I haven't seen one of those kind of,
Chasing ones, yeah.
yeah. Like a dog fight. It's
I like
very,
dog fight.
it's very much, a dog fight in space sort of thing.
Yeah, very much Clone Wars style.
Very, very much.
Or like Rebels. Yeah.
Rebels.
So a lot of action in this one. So yeah, definitely a very different episode compared to the previous two.
And we get to see training of Sabine.
That's right. We get to see finally some training scenes. Yeah, interesting to see that. Yeah, she has to work, harder because she doesn't have the Force naturally, the way that Ahsoka had, and the way that say Anakin had.
Yeah.
But yeah, she definitely has quite a while to catch up on in terms of training.
Yep, and we haven't seen Anakin yet either, so we'll be seeing him soon.
He's gonna be Anakin.
Well, he's been confirmed in the show, but I'm not sure when he's coming in. Maybe it's going to be the next episode.
Wow.
I think he's supposed to make an appearance, but I don't know what. Whether it's a later episode or not. Probably.
It could be, yeah.
Okay.
But we're also not too sure what part he'd play because essentially Darth Vader would be gone by now.
And we're probably going to see a rematch.
Flashback or something, yeah.
I'm talking about this rematch.
Or rematch, I guess.
Between Ahsoka and Morgan.
Yeah, because they fought in the Mandalorian.
They fought in the Mandalorian season 2.
Oh, did they?
Remember she was the one with the spear?
Yeah,
the spear going.
The spear, which wasn't supposed to be made of what was the metal called again? I keep mixing them up.
Beskar,
yeah, the Beskar spear. It's meant to be for protection, not for a weapon.
Who's the one on the left?
Marok.
Yeah, he's a mysterious character.
Yeah.
I didn't know he could pilot as well. Like that.
And we also didn't know that he could talk either because the last episode he said nothing.
Yeah. It was a very, very silent match between him and Ahsoka, but he definitely talked a lot more this time.
Yep, he does. And we get to see Ray Stevenson's character again.
I see.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. But I didn't think we touched on it last week about Ray Stevenson's character. Or that he actually passed away.
Yeah.
Passed away in May.
Wow.
Was it May?
Sad, yeah.
Yeah. Which is sad because that's what they said at the end of episode 1 for our friend Ray. That's what it meant.
Yeah. Because of his passing.
Yeah, so this episode really felt like the dogfight starfighter battle from the original trilogy. Especially when when Sabine went off to kind of shoot at the fighters. That was like Luke.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Luke's
battle.
The other Imperial
Luke Skywalker. Yeah.
Sabina's a good pilot, but probably not as good as Hera.
Oh, the bad person. Yeah.
No, Hera was
the green
the green one.
The green Twi'lek, yes, the general.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Which interestingly, the sun seems almost human, but I guess it not really because the hair looks.
It's Jason Syndulla, essentially the son of
a human
Kanan
character,
Jarrus.
Despite the mother being a Twi'lek.
Well, the father was a human.
So he's half.
Different species.
Well,
half. Yeah.
I thought that his father was human.
Yeah, the father was a human Jedi.
So this is what he looks like in the cartoon.
Yeah,
animated
which-
series.
Looks very much like the cartoon, the real life version.
Well, effectively, they only had him in the show for the last 10 seconds of the Rebels.
Actually, not all human Twilight hybrids look fully human like Jason, though. So he's a exception.
Yeah, I
Wow.
guess so.
yeah,
Or maybe he's going to be more like the father. Like, maybe he will become a Jedi.
So it's Kanan's son.
Kanan's kid, yes.
Games key.
Jason
Yes.
Syndulla.
Because in Rebels, Kanan and Hera were like really close, and they essentially were in love.
Interesting.
But eventually he dies in the show. That's not a secret.
Yeah,
And yeah,
That-
if
in the show. So yeah.
even if you watch the recap, it will like cover that as well. Like they like Kanan was the one who trained Ezra as well.
Yes.
Mhm.
So yeah, that was a good story that they told in Rebels, because it's sort of like a love story, but then yeah, he dies
Mhm.
and leaves them with Jason Syndulla.
Hindu.
But yeah, he gets more screen time in this one than he ever did in Rebels.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he might appear more in this series then.
Yeah. Because in Rebels he only appeared in like 10 seconds worth or something, which was the very last episode that showed that she actually had a kid. Like, what? Okay, now we get more of this character.
Does this Eye of Sion,
they spoke about
Sion.
Zion.
the hyperspace ring.
You know what it reminds me of? The Stargate.
I know it does remind me of
Because it's supposed to also take you to other, well, you know,
Oh, in
other
Star Trek.
places. No,
Other
not
Star
Star Trek,
Trek.
Stargate.
Oh, Stargate's a
Stargate.
different
Other
one
galaxy.
altogether.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the Supergate.
Oh,
Yes, a
Stargate.
gate.
I see.
Yeah, the Supergate was the one that could travel between galaxies, that could transport ships.
It's called the Eye of Sion. Sion.
I have signed.
But it's not complete.
Yeah,
They need to. I think they need another hyperdrive. Or is
Yeah,
that
it's based on a Jedi hyperspace ring. But they do need something.
but
They-
far bigger.
Apparently, it riffs on Lord of the Rings, like Sion. Even
Eye of Sauron.
yeah, Sauron, correct.
Sauron.
Yeah, I thought that from the beginning. It's like the eye of
The
of
eye, yeah.
Sauron. Come
Oh,
on.
the eye.
And you know how the Night Sisters, like they are like magic. So
Yeah.
Morgan herself could serve as a Saruman figure in a way.
Saruman.
Oh, what's Bill pointing at?
What was that?
Is Bill pointing at something in his arrows?
Oh, okay. Is that Bill? Okay. I didn't know who was doing that.
Oh, he's drawing on the thing.
Yeah.
What's he pointing at?
Okay. All right.
But yeah, that's,
Interesting.
But yeah, it's fun. I mean, I like this episode where they got to have, it almost feels like a Top Gun type,
Top Gun. Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, like
Like
dogfighting.
in space.
Dogfight, right?
Sorry,
Yeah, but as well, not
I didn't realize I was doing that.
Oh, I thought you were trying to tell
Try
us
to show us
something.
something.
Yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
what that was. Anyway, yeah, so pretty good episode, action packed.
Yeah.
yeah, but not much happened in this episode either, which
That's
is
good action. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Well,
we-
we did see
a lot
we
of
did see the
action, I
whales.
guess.
We saw the whales.
We did see
the Pergils. Yeah,
Oh, the worlds.
Virgil. Hyperspace whales. Hyperspace
There's a
whales.
name for
yeah.
it.
The whales were the ones who helped assist get rid of Thrawn.
The
Oh,
Space Whales reminded me of Star Trek Voyager.
oh,
Space Whales.
space whales. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of spoofed on each other.
Yeah.
Oh, that's speaking.
Yeah, I was actually looking forward to seeing that. I was hoping to see them in the series, so that was great to
Oh, the
see.
space whales. Yeah.
To see the space.
Purgo.
Oh, Purgil. Yeah.
Purgo.
Yeah, because the Peggle were one
Oh,
of the
apparently
key
they also
things
appeared in
to-
The Mandalorian.
Did they?
They
Did
did.
they?
Yeah, they did.
I
Like
missed it.
Grogu looked out and saw the space
Oh
whales
yeah,
on the
yeah,
side.
yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
Grogu saw them. Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so we kind of had the hint of Ahsoka from that episode in the Mandalorian. I think we did talk about that as well because of those space whales.
Oh, space whales. Yeah.
But yeah, the space whales were the ones that kind of shot Ezra and Thrawn to another galaxy.
Wow.
Oh, that's possible.
So maybe they are still alive.
I
Wow.
think
Well, most likely they are because they have them as like forecast. We know that Thrawn is coming back,
yeah. I mean that's
but Ezra.
the big anticipation, of this series is just to finally see him again.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he definitely sounds
Yeah.
like he's still alive.
Anakin.
The space ring, I agree. It really does remind me of what was it? Babylon 5 or Deep Space Nine or something.
B5, Deep Space Nine.
Yeah,
All of those shows.
Well, DS9 also has something similar. Yeah.
Yeah, I
correct.
think they all have
Yeah.
something similar. I think even Farscape had something similar.
They
yeah.
all have some sort of ring that transports you to somewhere.
Or like space whale
I
type
think
things.
Babylon 5 called them jump gates. And then yeah,
Oh yeah, the jump
Jump
gate.
yeah.
Yeah, like they spoof on each other all the time. Like we said, it's like
Just different
something
names.
seems to be like yeah, not exactly direct copies, but fairly similar.
Same concept,
Yeah. Like even last week we talked about the whole the key,
Okay.
which effectively even in a completely different series of separate from Star Wars, they had something similar.
Yeah.
Here and here. It's like they spoof up on each other every time. It's like nothing is as original as you think.
Yeah. Yeah, this one has not as many Easter eggs, but still a few.
Yeah,
Like this thing
considering they
obviously
didn't really do too much.
It's
This
very
thing-
much.
obviously back to Luke Skywalker's training.
Yeah, but this one is actually a lot more intense
True, because
and a lot more like skill based. Like the one that Luke did was like hardly anything
He did it with Yoda, did he? No.
no, he did it with
Who
with
did it?
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan
Obi-Wan.
Kenobi.
Oh, yes. yes. Okay.
But that one was like really like dull.
Well,
Like,
that
not
one he
really,
was
like,
shooting.
rubbish.
He was trying to deflect.
Oh, yeah, something
the-
was shooting at it. Something
the
was
droid.
Yeah, but
yeah.
but still it was quite dull.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
The
this one
the
is actually
circular thing, yeah.
fighting someone human.
Yeah, it wasn't fighting.
Yeah. And actually doing proper moves as well.
So the technique apparently,
Mm.
well, she did name it. It's called Satoshi,
What is it?
Snort technique.
and it's
Oh.
interesting because Satoshi actually lost his sight through illness, but
Oh.
trained as a swordsman, and so
Hmm.
the technique is called Satoshi, named after him.
Satoshi.
A fictional swordsman created by novelist Ken Shimozawa.
Oh, it's Japanese. Yeah.
And you have to remember that George Lucas was heavily influenced by Japanese movies, and so
Oh, really?
He was
It's cool.
influenced by samurai culture.
Oh, the
and
samurai.
Seven Samurai or something.
that really inspired
Yeah.
the Jedi, the idea of Jedi.
Oh, that's where you got the idea from.
Yeah,
Samurai.
so it honors George Lucas' Japanese inspiration.
Yeah,
And
but
that-
at least this time is actually more influenced to Jedi than
Wow.
Japanese ones in this one than it ever was before.
Yeah,
It's much more obvious the referencing here. In
even
this.
the blades are Japanese name like Bokken.
Oh, even the blade.
The name of
practice
the
blades.
wooden sword used in Kenjutsu.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Because
training
if you
blades, yeah.
afterwards like look up at the original series, like even though I like the original series a lot for the story, the actual action scenes and the fight scenes were just like, what the heck were they? They're just randomly swinging, like no proper technique.
Oh, so they didn't really follow like proper Japanese whatever
Training.
Yeah,
training
it
technique.
looked
Yeah.
just random swinging. It wasn't like proper technique.
Mm.
Like even someone who is not trained in like any fight skills could see that it's just like
Probably at the
random.
time they couldn't get any
Swing,
proper
swing.
Japanese swordsmen in to train them.
Probably.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Stunting.
Because there were
This
other
was-
like shows which were more like Japanese sword fighting ones.
We probably didn't have the budget, when he was
Maybe
making
not.
the first Star Wars.
Maybe not.
Mm.
Ahsoka gives the perfect description. Yeah, she called it anger and something, or anger and impatience.
Oh yeah.
That's what how George Lucas himself like understood. So pretty cool.
Mm. Interesting.
So
Yep,
this is
and at least they actually have the more samurai sword as well, like the
yeah.
wooden one instead of like a lightsaber.
So this is the new Republic Defense Fleet,
Oh,
which we
Oh.
saw.
The defense. No.
Well, Hera with Hera Syndulla still based at Home One.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like the General Harris and
The green.
We'll see a lot of familiar ships like A-Wings, Mon Calamari cruisers.
Oh, the ships. Yeah.
So a few ships there.
Transports.
Now this one has says Mon Mothma, which is
Oh,
a
these guys,
familiar
yeah.
face.
of course we remember her from
Uh,
Obi-Wan
I think it's played by the same person,
Andor.
Genevieve
Right.
O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been like a staple in those shows now.
Oh, the original one.
The second is Hamato Ziono.
Hmm.
Did we see him before? Not sure. Maybe.
Japanese, yeah.
From that description says Star Wars Resistance. I didn't actually watch that one.
No, he said will be the star.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it
Uh,
hasn't
So it's
shown.
not.
Oh, it hasn't started yet.
It
though.
hasn't. Yeah.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah.
It'll be in the future, I think.
I see.
Interesting.
Ah, Jason Syndulla, played by Evan Whitten, the son of Hera and Jedi Padawan Kanan Jarrus.
Mm.
So this is a good point. Will he end up in the Jedi Temple? If he does, he may become one of Kylo Ren's victims.
Yeah.
Don't know yet.
Don't know.
Don't
Don't know his
No,
future
yet
yet.
at all.
Hard to say.
He wanted to train as a Jedi, but we don't know whether that's what ended up happening.
Mm.
See.
Yeah, we do not know.
Hu Yang has served the Jedi for 25,000 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
He did say that Jedi standards had held firm for a millennium. So only 1,000 years old then. The Jedi standards.
Mm.
So not too long.
Mm.
Mm.
Well, that's how long he served them.
Well, he served them for 25,000 years, but he said the actual code, the standards were only 1,000 years.
They're codified.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what
Like-
were
That kind of makes sense. But
there must have been a bit more, room, I guess, a bit more flexibility
Yeah.
before they were codified.
Mm.
and
But
Hu
the-
Yang voiced by David Tennant.
Ah, yes. Other Mandalorian Jedi, possibly. We do know of Vizsla.
Tara
Tara
Vizsla, yeah,
Oh,
the one who crafted the dark saber,
Mm.
mm.
or
This
House
is-
of Vizsla, which also appeared in The Mandalorian.
This headset is cool. I'm sure you can get one, like, if you wanted to.
They like a cosplay bit.
Yeah, cosplay, yeah.
Mm.
Shin, yeah, Shin.
Yeah.
Shin
For that helmet.
helmet. Hey, I really like this, very cool, huh? walking like
Space.
in a spacesuit outside, fighting fighting the like
chop
the
the
TIE
planes, yeah.
fighters.
Yeah,
with
just
a
like in
lightsaber.
Clone Wars.
Oh, they did it in Clone Wars.
Yeah, they did it in Clone
Like
Wars.
sorting back the lasers in space.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I guess not many people
It's pretty
watched the
cool,
Clone Wars series because that was an animated one.
Well, this is why it's called a Clone Wars Easter egg.
More
Ah,
of an Easter egg.
Yeah.
if they don't have the suit, they can't breathe, is it?
Well, yeah, obviously.
I mean, it's a spacesuit.
Space.
It has to be,
Ah.
you know,
Yeah, it's space.
apparatus, you know, like normal space. We can't be in space, you know, without a suit.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So the Eye of Sion is a
Sion.
hyperspace ring. The giant version of the Jedi hyperspace ring.
Hmm.
Mm.
And
Interesting.
it can reach a different galaxy. And we saw the space whales
Mm.
again. Yeah.
Yeah.
The history of the South Galaxy is more complicated now because there've been inhabitants crossing over.
Mm.
So
So it'll be interesting to see, you know, I guess once that ring is complete.
operational.
Yeah.
Where where can they go?
The galaxy that Thrawn is stuck in.
They're trying to find Thrawn. So I mean, the whole idea of this hyperspace ring is so that they can get to him.
Admiral Thrawn, yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
Of course, it also means that Ezra could come back.
Oh,
Because
Yep.
True.
Ezra Bridger.
I mean, he disappeared with Thrawn. The prevailing theory is that he died fighting Thrawn, but we don't know. Who
Yep.
knows?
They even hinted at that particular facts by the senators as well.
Hmm.
For those who haven't watched
He'll be alive.
Rebels.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yep. Like even if you haven't watched Clone Wars or Rebels, just watching the like recap of them is like good enough. It's like only 30 minutes and you get covered for everything up to
Mm.
the show.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see what happens once they can travel through the hyperspace ring.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
space. Hmm.
And they use it more than once, probably they can. It's a ring with hyperdrives on it, so
Hmm.
mm.
Space.
But I guess we'll find out how it works.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, this episode wasn't too much. It was quite a short one, so
Not too many Easter eggs in this one. A few.
yeah, because it was majority was like stuck in the action scenes, which
Mm.
is good.
Yes. Good action, yeah.
So yeah, I guess since it was quite a short one, maybe we could get to our scores.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jeff?
Me. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, it's short, but it was really good actually. Yeah, it was kept going with all the action, with a dogfight, the fighting scenes with the planes.
Mm.
Yeah, it reminded me of the old ones. Yeah, when they went through the whale, the whale bits. I thought they were going to fly into the whale, but no, actually not that. Empire Strikes Back, they flew into that thing in the rock. I forgot what it was called. The Falcon. But anyway,
You had that thing, the space worm.
space worm. Yeah, the Falcon went into it. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then came back out. That was quite fun. It was good. Yeah, and see the training of Ahsoka and Sabine. Yeah, it reminds me of Luke and all the training, and even the other Jedi's too. Anakin's training and all that. Yeah. Yeah, I think I can give it eight, I think.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, very high this one. So,
Yeah, it's good one. Short but good. Yeah.
Yep. So, Baby Bill.
Bill, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's
Well,
going
you know that I'm really not up on like the Star Wars series and stuff, but I did find this episode rather intriguing and quite well put together. I did enjoy it. So for the episode, I'll give it a 7.
Oh wow.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed a lot of the graphics and the the way that they put the continuing during the episode was pretty good.
Steph?
I like this one as well. I still enjoyed like maybe the other episodes a little bit more. Just this is a bit light on plot. It doesn't move the story forward that much. So, but I did enjoy the action. So I'll give it 6.5. I think action is really good. But I would have liked a little bit more story. So it could have been a little bit longer. I think I would have enjoyed it if it was a little bit longer and if there was more more progress, I guess, with moving the plot along.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, it's really good to see the parallels in terms of the training and the dogfight, all of that, with Luke Skywalker. So definitely a reference there. That was cool. And seeing the whales, the space whales, the Purgils.
That's true.
Great to see. Yeah.
Yep. And a lot of them as well.
Yeah, nice to see that.
Yeah, I'll give it maybe a 7.5. Yeah. I think it captures it really channels Star Wars A New Hope, especially with the training and the dogfight. You can tell that they are really trying to bring that feel, right? With the training. A lot of the Japanese influences as well, pretty cool. Dogfights. Yeah, we've talked about dogfights. And yeah, the scene with Ahsoka outside in a spacesuit.
You love that one.
I love that scene. I love that.
That's a good scene.
I like that. Yeah. And she
It reminds me of a film.
lightsabers.
It reminds me of another film. There was a dog in a spaceship. Was it? No, maybe not. Different film, maybe. I can't remember.
Yeah.
A dog in a spaceship.
In a spaceship.
What that movie is.
Maybe it's a cartoon. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
Well, effectively, there is a dog in a space suit movie coming out next week.
Oh.
Is there? Oh, okay.
Maybe it's from there. What is it called?
But it's not out in cinemas yet.
Oh, okay.
What was that show called? It was a really funny mini one.
Yeah.
Dog in a space.
Yeah, it was like a pet one. What was it? I know it's coming out next week because I saw the trailer for it. But it was like dogs in space.
Okay.
Dogs in space. Yeah.
That's funny. Interesting coincidence.
Yeah.
Just trying to find it.
That's all right. It was pretty good scene, yeah. And
Yeah, very
she
much.
was kind of flying in it too, I think. She was trying to spin
Yeah.
and float and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then when she walked on the ship, she had
Yeah.
gravity. She had gravity. Did you see it? When your feet touched the ship.
No,
I
it's
think
not that sheer
probably-
gravity. It's just the magnetic boots.
Oh, it's magnetic
Yeah,
boots.
it's
Yeah.
magnetic boots.
It has the
Oh, and then she was able to run down the ship.
Mhm.
Hmm.
That was pretty cool, yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, magnetic boots. Yeah, that's awesome. Wow, magnetic boots.
Yeah. So 7.5. Yeah.
7.5. Okay, not
Yeah.
bad. Then. Not bad. Hmm.
Yeah, I can't find that show now. Weird.
Yeah, man.
But I think it was a kids one anyway, so yeah,
Yeah,
probably won't watch it. It's like one of those school holiday movie stuff.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe,
it's
maybe.
probably meant to release during the school holidays.
Was the dog a blonde-haired a Labrador in a spaceship in a spacesuit?
Labrador.
Maybe.
I remember ads for something like that,
They can talk as well.
and he's just always talking.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Well, maybe there are many dogs in
Yeah,
space
maybe there's
shows.
cool. Interesting. What do you give this? What do you think, Jonah?
Oh, I found it. It's called Paw Patrol.
Oh,
Oh,
Paw
Paw
Patrol.
Patrol.
it's a new
I've
one.
heard of that. Yes.
But it's not in space, is it?
Yeah, the new one is.
They went into space. They went.
Oh.
They did all kinds of stuff. Man.
Patrol is very popular, isn't it?
Yeah, they get superpowers apparently, and then they go into space now.
Mm.
So yeah, that's coming for the school holidays.
Yeah,
Mm.
interesting.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this show, but yeah, I was kind of disappointed that it was like so short. It's
Could have
sad.
been longer.
It could have been longer.
Could have been.
We could have added a bit more to add a bit more to the story.
Yeah.
The
I
plot,
do
yeah.
agree with Steph that it didn't really move the story forward as much because
Mm.
there wasn't really much that happened except the action, which looks good.
Mm.
But
Guess that's-
sometimes if it's too much action, it's the balance isn't really always there. But then if you're looking for the action, of course it's going to be a brilliant episode.
Mhm.
If you're looking for story, then maybe not.
Yeah. It's a little short on that in this episode. I wish they could have made it longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Wasn't
like
much.
the whole idea of the whole Godzilla fighting idea. Like, are you there for the kaiju battles or are you there for the story? No one's there for the story.
Exactly.
Yeah, the story could be crap, but people could watch it for the action kaiju battles because that's awesome. The story was like nothing.
Yeah.
So I compared to like that one with this episode. It's like good action, but the story wasn't really there. So even though I do enjoy the action, and yeah, the space fight was really cool, I give it a 6.
Mm.
6.
Yeah, this time I think Jeff is still
What really?
like I think last week you also matched this. But I mean
Yeah.
pretty much it says exactly what we said, right? Like the
Yeah.
Jedi
That
training
feels
and
yeah.
dramatic dogfights. So
Yeah.
that's what it's trying to go for. Like
Yeah,
the
It's
feel of
It's actually a lot closer to the Clone Wars or in Rebels because those were actual proper dogfights because they were in a war.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that's animated, right?
Yeah, that of course it's
So this
animated,
is
but
yeah.
but because Dave Filoni is solving it, I think he actually did bring it off from his animated Rebels and Clone Wars series.
Not bad.
I think Amelia left.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Sure.
can't see Amelia anymore on my screen. So
Oh, yeah, imagine. We can ask her next time, maybe. What's going on?
yeah.
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 That was good, that one.
Yeah, she left about 15 minutes ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's it.
All right.